answered because for some reason she has said this multiple times, and she has shown that she does not care about our Constitution. She has supported legislation to impede upon free speech. She's supported legislation to impede upon the free internet, the freedom of the press, and now she's also supports taking away the right to bear arms. She is very clearly a control freak that wants the power, that doesn't want us to have control over ourselves. That's what it seems to me. Doesn't it seem like that? I mean, she shows by her voting record that she supports a big government with all of the control. And she's trying to take the control from the people. The gun control laws originally set up in the 50s were Jim Crow laws. They were set up to keep guns out of the blacks' hands. Because in the South, if they violated one of the civil rights laws, like they didn't follow what the whites said, if they went to an area where the whites said they couldn't go, they would get arrested, and then they couldn't have their gun rights. That was exactly why they were set up. And now she's trying to expand this to everyone. And an example for 594, the law would make it illegal, would make it a felony for me to take my roommate out shooting. The moment that I handed him my rifle for him to put rounds down range would be a felony under this law. She would make me a criminal because I am expressing my constitutional rights with another military service member. Is that morally right? To make a legal act criminal just because her feelings are, I shouldn't have my guns.
Once again, I'm afraid I can't comment on that.
Okay. Well, how long, if I give you my name and phone number, how long would it take her to get back to me about this?
It would probably take a very long time if you just give me your number. However, if you were to send us a letter, I can assure you
because you see, I want the questions to be asked because I want to get it on video. Because what's going to happen is here in Washington, we have already been drawing up the paperwork to have her arrested for a violation of her constitutional oath. And as I've already proven to you, she already has clearly violated it when she originally supported the NDAA and stuff like that. She showed that she was against the people, that she's pro the government having power. So what you're saying is if I want her to contact me as a constituent, the only way is going to be in writing so that I can't construe anything she says to be negative against her.
Well, that's not exactly how I would put it, but I mean, I will be able to respond to direct questions. Yes, to writing.
Okay, because she knows that if I ask the question the way I posed it, and she answers yes, I support that legislation, she would be saying, I support taking away the rights of the citizens to bear arms. And that's what the email she sent said, that she supports legislation here in Washington, and I'm not talking DC, I'm talking state because I live in Olympia. I live in the capital of the state she represents. She said in the thing that she would support Initiative 594, like I said, that would make it illegal for me to take my rifle and my roommate out to a range to go shooting. It would make it a felony for me to let him even hold my rifle in my own home. How is that not impeding my rights to bear arms? How is that not impeding his right to bear arms? And I know you can't answer that, and I'm asking these questions rhetorically. I know that, and I'm just trying to question this. Because I hope that you will take this to her and go, you're wrong. I'm sorry that you're wrong, but you're wrong. Because if Initiative 594 passes, to quote previous Supreme Court, an unconstitutional law is inenforceable. And like the veterans and the libertarians have said, we won't abide by it. 594 passes, what is that going to do? If I want to sell my rifle to my friend, I'm still going to do it. Fuck the government. It's unconstitutional. They can't throw me in jail for an unconstitutional law. So what does that do? It does nothing. It is another legislation to pass another rule to make it where we can't express our rights. Because it's been shown time and time again, the only time people can stand up against their government is when they can be armed. Is when they're armed. Just look at what happened down in Brazil in the favelas before the soccer matches. The police mobilized and slaughtered 4,000 people in the favelas because the Brazilian government didn't want them panhandling and making the Brazilian government look bad. So they went in slaughtering people. Had those people had access to firearms like we do here, that wouldn't have happened. Look at what happened in Germany. Gun control laws were set up to make it harder for people to have firearms. They made it where groups couldn't have firearms. And then look what happened. Look what Mao Zedong did in China. Stalin. It's all the exact same type of legislation. Cantwell is on the same tier as all of them. She is against me having my rights. Mind you, I'm a United States veteran. I served in the Navy. My roommate served in the Army. And according to this law, I could not take the soldier out with a rifle almost identical to the one that he carried in Iraq and Afghanistan. And I cannot take him to the range without it being a felony. So that is blatantly morally wrong. It is a clear violation of our constitutional rights. And yet Maria Cantwell said she supports it. So that's why I want her to contact me. Because I want her to realize how big of a hypocrite she is. So, like I said, I'm going to leave you my name and my phone number. I hope that she will call me back within a week. If not, the video I have just taken will go up on the internet.
Alright.
Okay. So, Sarah, will you stop recording?